once again, another episode of exposing the Jezebel. In this case, in today's episode, we will expose Amber, the Jezebel, Heard in the case with Johnny Depp. Try to ruin this guy's life, and she succeeded for a long time, but things are coming crashing down on that bitch. Rightfully so. Now, I do not give a shit about celebrities, but this is mainstream. Another great example of a video to expose these Jezebels for what they are. They are devious, bro. Look at what is going on. Amber Heard caught in lie after lie after lie after lie. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is out there. Go look into it if you want. She screwed Johnny Depp like $15 million. Probably more than that. She is diagnosed with multiple different personality disorders. She is diagnosed. We already talked about it on this channel. These bitches with personality disorders, bro. And there's a lot of them in this world. There's a lot of them running around in this world entitled, doing the things that they're doing. Amber Heard is a lost cause. She is a Jezebel. She is the biggest narc of narcs. And look what she's done. Look at her court appearances. Sitting around looking all sad as if she's some innocent lady or some shit like that, bro. You can see it. She's not innocent. She's guilty. She knows she's guilty. Another fact, she used nail polish to fake like a bloody nose, trying to tell people that he broke her nose. There's literally voice clips in the past that was brought into court of her saying a lot of stuff that busted her ass. And if this was to be switched the other way around, Johnny Depp would be locked up in a second. But no, they're still going at it. Still going at it. Still going at it. It just goes to show how much court favors women. It's funny to me how women are automatically deemed as innocent people when the most manipulation of what goes on in today's world is stemming from the females. Look at what's going on the internet today. A lot of these females are laughing, bro. They're laughing because they're able to do all the things that they do. It's becoming a joke of a world. And they want equality only when it benefits them. Only when it benefits them. When it involves something that does not benefit them, they no longer want equality. Oh, I'm a woman. Oh, this, oh, that. It's just nothing but manipulation. How is that not manipulation? That is manipulation. They don't want equality. They say one thing and they do the other. They say they want equality. Everything should be equal. We should be treated equal and all this stuff. But when something doesn't favor them, oh, I'm a woman. Shouldn't be this way. You don't want equality. Only when it benefits you. So, and the courts are always going to benefit women over men until proven otherwise. Look at all the shit that Amber Heard has put Johnny Depp through, an innocent man that has done nothing wrong. And he was deemed as a woman beater and all this stuff for years. She put him through hell for years. She should be locked up forever. That should be a crime. Trying to get somebody else in trouble like that is a serious, serious matter. There's a lot of talks today on YouTube of how often this happens in the world, of women doing this to men to make themselves look like saints and making men look just like abusive killers, not being able to control themselves. But people are starting to catch on to a lot of what women are doing today, and it is a good thing, because like I said, a lot of the problems stem down from women. Not all women, but the women that like to do this stuff, and even women that are normal admit that this is true. You're going to get a bunch of psychopaths that would not agree with what I'm saying here. Yes, because you have no idea what you're talking about. You're probably one of them. You're probably one of them. Manipulating, doing everything you can do, because in your reality everybody else is right, and you're right, and you're entitled, and you can do what you want with no consequences, and that is not how the world works. Women don't understand how many advantages they have, and they still can't be grateful. Men could have one advantage and they'd be forever grateful, but they don't even have like an advantage. There is no advantages for men. There's all kinds for women. Hardly anything benefits a man. That is the truth. Am I wrong? Please, somebody prove me wrong. Please. Because this is what it is. And I think a lot of these toxic feminists, a lot of these women in the world are taking things too far. Thinking they're almost untouchable because the law favors them that much. This is what's going on. That's why, as a man, you have to be super careful who you deal with, bro. There's many Jezebels in this world, and I believe now more than ever, you got to be very careful who you're dealing with. There's literally people that are starting to grow up in normal households that are becoming like Jezebels, which is crazy. Like nuts. Because let's say for some of these females that grow up in literally healthy households growing up, they have such bad influence outside of their homes that they're becoming toxic. And their parents are just kind of letting them do whatever, I guess. I don't know. But that's what's going on. You're starting to see that more often nowadays. A lot of women, not all, but a lot of these women are taking a turn for the wrong. They're turning down these paths that is just horrific for everybody. They're power hungry for the wrong reasons. I am telling you, they literally think they can almost get away with murder. Some of them almost do. Look at what Amber Heard has done to Johnny Depp. This just happens to be public, and she is getting exposed in front of the world. She has a terrible rep right now. She's pretty well not even safe anywhere. No one's going to put up with something like that. It goes to show how many devious women there are in this world. This bitch just so happens to be put in front of the world and exposed as a great example of what is actually going on in this world. Not just with her, but so many other females. And we're not here bashing females, oh, we hate women. No. There's perfectly normal women in this world. There's just a lot of these types. A lot. More now than ever. And it's nuts. That's why, as a man, you have to be super careful who you're dealing with. I got myself into some stuff in the past. It was not good. It was not good. These females can drive you up the wall, bro. Completely change you as a person. Change your mood, change the way you do things and see things, and you're just not even yourself all of a sudden. You can never let a woman control you or your emotions or anything. You have to let her go if that is the case. If you're in your right state of mind to begin with, you're not even going to deal with a woman like this. It's when you're not in your right state of mind is when she can get you. If you are your best self, they're never going to get you. So that's why as a man, you must work so hard on yourself, become your best, and you'll have no worries. Because you're not going to accept something so stupid in your life, like a Jezebel. And that is the cold hard facts. I don't care how good looking she is. I don't care what is going on. It is not worth it. That's the only damn thing that ever got me. Was the looks. If it wasn't for that, I never would have got fooled. Never. And I was young. So when you're that young of a guy, it pretty much is all about looks at that point, because that's what's cool. And when you're young, that's just kind of what you go for. And when you get older, you realize everything matters. Look still matters, but everything matters. Everything. And I would never put up with something like that. You guys should not either. Because look what is happening. We have standards for a reason. You wife up the wrong chick, she turns chameleon on your ass. A lot of these girls pretend to be such good little girls, bro, I'm telling you. A lot of grown women too. They pretend they're so innocent, man, so good. They're fucking devious, bro. Not all of them. A lot of them. And I'm not joking. Anybody can act cool to your face. Anybody can act like a saint. But are they really about that life? No, they're not. You gotta spend a long time around them. You gotta see them daily. You gotta, maybe not daily, but you gotta see them a lot. You gotta do a lot of things with them. You gotta see different sides to them. You gotta put the pieces of the puzzle together before you know what is going on here. If you don't, you will pay. If you don't, you'll probably get some chick that's gonna turn chameleon on you. It's gonna be someone you never wanted in your life at all. A lot of these people, they do what they can. They do whatever they can in their power to get you where they want you, and then you're fucking dead. You're dead. They got you in a world of shit. That's what that's a lot of what is going on today in the world. And it makes no sense. But there's a lot of other things in the world that doesn't make sense. Things just are what they are. That's why you gotta be smart. You gotta be smart relationship wise, you gotta be smart financially wise, you gotta be smart business wise, you gotta be smart education wise, you gotta be smart friends wise, every way wise. You have to be smart. If you lag in one area, you probably lag in every area. If you're not on point in every single area of your life, it's a reflection of how you are in all areas of your life. You can't slack in any areas. You have to be on point all the way across the board. That's my recommendation to you. Do you have to? No. But do I recommend it? I do, highly. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Everything. You lack in one department. Every other department, at least, is not it's not as good as it could be. And this is a well-known fact. A well-known fact. You're the type of person that, let's say you tell yourself, all right, I'm going to do this set in the gym. I'm going to hit 12 reps on this set. And you sit down, you hit 12 and you hit one more. You hit 13. Let's say you're going to do 20 like hanging lag raises. You do 21. You do that extra one. You put an extra. Are you that person, or are you the person that's going to stop at 19 and pretend like you did 20? What kind of person are you here? Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. You're either a slacker or a winner. Everything is very serious in life. Everything. Oh, don't take life too seriously. Just do this. Just do that. Just accept people as they are. That's the dumbest fucking advice I've ever heard in my life. That's how you end up dead. That's how you end up with these fucking idiots who want to say shit like that, manipulate you, and get over on you and ruin your life. That's what happens. Do you see what I'm saying here? You have to take everything seriously. You have to. Doesn't mean you can never laugh and joke and have an amazing time. You absolutely can. But make sure you're around the right people when you're doing those things. That's what I would recommend also. You don't want to be laughing and going on with the enemy. An enemy is one who will get you killed. Maybe not literally, but in areas of your life, they will destroy it. They will destroy it. You don't laugh with the enemy. You discard them. And you move on to much better people. Doesn't matter how long it takes. It's better to be by yourself than to be around these fucking weasels, bro. Whether it be these friends or the Jezebels or whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. You can see it on Johnny Depp, how affected he is over what has happened with Amber Heard. She is a lunatic. The facts are out there. You want to defend her? You are evil. You want to defend her? Go look at what's going on. Don't just take it from here. Because I don't want to hear no shit about her being in any right or anything like this. Everyone knows the nutcase that she is. Everybody does. Go look. It's as spineless as it gets, bro. That so-called woman. You can tell how much of a fantasy world she lives in her head just by looking at her, just by seeing her appearance, just by seeing how she acts and behaves. You can see it. She's in La La Land. And it's terrifying. People like that are terrifying. It's like they can't have an actual conversation about anything that makes sense. She's the type of person you could never ask a question to and her give you just a straight up answer. That's the type of person she is. She's the type of person where you say, the sky is blue. That's your opinion. What is going on right now, bro? Just ignore that vibration right now. But she is a type of person. You would say, the sky is blue, Amber, and she would say, well, that's your opinion. Completely delusional. That's the type of woman she is. Which is nuts. And I'm not joking. That's how delusional she is. Go look at all her excuses in the court hearings. You don't have to, but I'm just saying it's fucking ridiculous. It's terrifying. Women like that should be locked up forever. She needs psychotherapy. She needs to be hit on the head very hard with like a thick book or something like that, bro. Like something needs to happen to that woman, so-called woman. She's a fucking demon, bro. She needs to be locked up before she does something else to somebody else. She's the type of woman that would get you to do something terrible to her to have you locked up. She tried to do it to Johnny Depp. She's the type of girl to drive you fucking nuts. And she done it to Johnny Depp. A megastar. And his legacy was tainted, but right now things are going in his favor. A lot of people are feeling bad for that guy, as I do, because if you saw yourself in that position, it'd be a fucking nightmare. A legit fucking nightmare. And he is playing it cool. He's doing the exact thing you should do. Because I'd be up roaring in that court hearing. I'd be roaring facts. I wouldn't put myself off as crazy, because that could be bad if you did that. But I'd be very passionate. Very passionate. In that court hearing, if I was in his position. She needs to be executed, bro. She needs to go. She should not even be here anymore. People like that, there's got to be some very, very, very harsh consequences on. She got to go. She got to be locked up. She got to be put away. She should not be able to roam this earth. Because that is dangerous. It's like equivalent to a murderer. She's just doing it in her mind control. That's what she's doing. And she did it to him. But right now, things are going in his favor. Thank God. Because if he didn't have all the things that he has right now to prove his innocence, it could be very bad for him. You see things like this happening all the time, where women will lie and say men beat them and men did this, men did that. Oh, he raped me, this happened, and nothing happened. And men get locked up for this, bro. Because there's literally no proof of anything. All they have to say is a few words to somebody and you're done. You're literally done. It's insane. Some random person that like you barely even knew, let's say from school or something like this, could go to the cops if they disliked you that much. And they could say, oh, this person raped me and all this, and go in there crying and all this stuff. Oh, please. Oh, please. And they could go to your house, bro, and literally think you done that shit and lock you up. That's how crazy this world is. That's how crazy a lot of females are out there in this world really is. Things like this happen, man. Look at what is going on in front of our own two eyes. The Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation. Nuts. The Jezebel strikes again. Right now, the Jezebel's being put in her place. Lock that demon up. Hide your wife, hide your kids. And you just remember what, like, no one's ever going to look at her the same, bro. I watched a few movies in the past with Amber Heard in it. I think it was Never Back Down was the first movie I think I ever seen of Amber Heard. 2007, Never Back Down. And the other one, Stepfather. Another movie in about 2007, 2008. I don't know if there was a third. I think there was, but I forget it. But anyways, no one's ever gonna look at her the same, bro. And she aged like milk. Johnny Depp did too, to be honest. But Amber Heard, bro, 10 years ago, she was a smoke show, let's be honest. But she's a fucking lunatic. And right now, she's not a smoke show. Not at all. She aged like milk. That's what happens to Jezebels. That's what happens to a lot of former hotties that have that evil of a spirit. It's like the devil gives them those looks just at the time to do something terrible. But they're going to age, bro. And they all age like milk. Every single one of these bad people. They do. That's why sometimes you see someone, you see them 5-10 years later, and it's like, what the hell happened to you? What the hell happened to you? It's because they're probably a little messed up. You hit that big of a wall, bro. Your looks fade that much, that quick. There's definitely something wrong. 100%. They do not take care of themselves at all. The only thing they've ever done in their lives was mess everybody else up with their chaotic, screwed up minds of their personality disorders and everything else. I forget the disorders that Amber Heard was diagnosed with, but she is diagnosed with multiple personality disorders. And that's only in more favor of Johnny Depp. The voice hearings, all that stuff. But anyways, I have nothing left to say on this video topic. Once again, another episode of Amber the Jezebel Heard. In this case, is closed.